video, and today we are going to be opening a box, and you're going to see what's in the box. I already know what's in it, but I'm going to show you guys. I want to be careful with it. Very gentle. Guess I should have used the utility knife. Alright. A little more tape. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Our box is open. And we have a little note. And some packing peanuts. Oh my goodness. So, amidst the packing peanuts, there's a little styrofoam carton. Hi, buddy.
What is that, egg?
No. Yep. I'm gonna open it.
I knew it was.
Be careful. Be careful. Don't. Do you see him? Okay, back up. Back up. Here,
Eggs
back
are
up.
cool.
Yeah, they are. So. No. We'll see.
You want that one?
I'm going to. There's one little snip there. We want to be very careful with them at this point, don't we?
Yes, I will.
Hold on. Here we go.
Egg!
It's a duck egg.
Okay,
back up. Stay back. All right. So we've got some duck eggs here. I don't quite know how many yet. Okay, stand back. Here, come, stand over here. Nope, stand over here. Okay, it's just a packing peanut. So we've got some duck eggs here. And we've cleaned out our incubator from the chicken eggs, and now we're going to try some duck eggs because we did pretty good with the chickens. I'm going to let these guys sit for a little bit and let the incubator warm up again. And later we're going to be marking them, just an X on one side and an O on the other, and I'll kind of show you guys how to do that. And we will put them in the incubator. I've got some water in there also so we can start getting our humidity up. These guys need to be, careful.
Wait, I want to do one.
No. So these guys are not, I keep wanting to, stand back, buddy. I keep wanting to call them anaconda ducks, but they're like anaconda or ancoda. They're black and white. And so the eggs are going to be different colors. This one's kind of, let me show you guys. This one's kind of greenish. If you're wondering where I got these from, I got them from eBay. So we have a green one here, and then kind of a white, kind of an off-white cream one. Really nice colors. So we're going to let them sit for a little bit, and then we'll come back later, and we will put them in the incubator once it has warmed up enough and once it's got a better environment in there for them. So I wanted to show you guys these, and we'll also finish opening them. I'll finish opening them later, and we'll count how many we have. So, alrighty, just want to show you guys our little duck eggs were here. Alright, hello, and welcome back to another video of Gets My Goat by Rachel Howell. Today we're doing Duck Edition. We've had Horse Edition, we've had Chick Edition, now we're doing Ducks. So what I've got here in front of me, you can't quite see all of them, but there you go. Kind of pan around. We've got 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 anaconda duck eggs. Anaconda. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but so we've got our incubator right here. That's what that is, and you guys saw that in our chick videos. But we'll run over that really quick as well. And then we've got our duck eggs here. So what we're gonna do is they just came in the mail today. I got them from eBay, and we're going to take them, and I like to sit them upright like this. And then I put an O on one side, turn it 180 degrees, and put an X on the other. And we'll set that one there, turn it upright, O on one side, X on the other. Here's our O, and there's our X. And our incubator has been running. We, of course, ran it with our chicks, and I've been running it for the last couple hours here. And I just checked it, and our temperature is good. It's at 99. Depending on, species of bird, temperature and humidity requirements do change. I'm going to be operating the incubator at the same temperature, roughly, but I am going to do a slightly higher humidity. Not too high, but slightly higher than I would do my chicks. For instance, I did my chicks around 55% to 60%, and for these guys, for my duck eggs, I'm going to be doing them around 60% to 65%. So just a little bit higher than my chicken eggs, but you don't want them to go too high because I've never had this happen, but I've heard that if you go too high with your humidity, you can cause it to be, the chick to be too moist in there. The embryo will be too moist, and sometimes supposedly they can drown. I've never seen that before. I've never had it happen personally with any eggs that I've hatched out, but I've heard it can be a problem. So I've got my little cup here. You don't need a huge cup. And then we're gonna get some water. I'm not gonna use all that, but so right now my humidity is at hang on a second. My humidity is at 52%. So I'm gonna put just a tad more water in there. You don't really need a lot. See, I didn't even use all that. Take the rest of that out and turn that right there. Okay, so now, sometimes people like to let the eggs settle for, 24 hours, 24 hours before they put them in the incubator. Sometimes they like to candle them first to see what the air sac is doing and see if they can determine whether or not the egg is fertile. I've heard varying instances. I've heard varying reviews, reports, whatever you want to call it, on these practices and these methods. Some say you can determine the fertility of an egg by candling. Some say you can't, based on how light it is. Like if you put the light through it and you have your tube, if it glows really light, then some say it's not fertile, and if it's a little bit darker, some say it is. There's people who say both ways, and people who believe both ways. Me personally, I don't really mess around with candling for the first couple of days anyway, because when I candle, I usually do it to determine if there's a chick in there, not necessarily if it's fertile. Because the way I look at it, if you put them in the incubator or if you put them under the hen and they're fertile, they're probably going to get a chick. So, and if they're not, and if they don't develop a chick in them, then worst case scenario, you just pull them out after the first week or 10 days or so. You're not really out anything. and you at least gave the egg a chance. I wouldn't want to make a mistake and throw away an egg that has the potential to develop into a chick. So that's why I don't do that. And then as far as, looking at the air sac and everything to see if it's detached or not, again, I've heard both ways on this, and I've also heard, some say that they won't develop a chick, and some say that they will. So I throw the eggs in the incubator, give them a couple of days, and if there's something in them, great, and if not, then I'm not out of anything. So I'm going to see if I can't set this up a little bit better here. Here's my incubator. I'm going to move this. So I cleaned out the incubator from the chick hatching, and it was really disgusting. Threw away a couple eggs that didn't develop into anything, but now we're just gonna open this up, and I'm placing them right now on the X side, setting them down very gently, and I try, they may not touch each other necessarily. It probably will, but I let them get fairly close together. I like to sit them fairly close together when they're in the incubator, because after all, they are close together when they're under the hen, so there's no, as long as you don't break them, there shouldn't really be any problem with that. Okay, now we'll close it. So now they've been set in the incubator, and it's evening time right now, so we'll leave them alone now. I like to give them the first 24 hours before I turn them again, so I won't turn them in the morning. I'll turn them again tomorrow night, and then after that, I'll turn them twice a day, at least twice a day, for the first 25 days, because 6, 7, 8, yeah. Duck eggs, the incubation period is 28 days, so from day 1 to 25, you turn them 2 or 3 times a day, and then from day 25 to 28 until they hatch, you're on, same with the chicks, you're on what's called lockdown, where you boost the humidity and you kind of bring them close together, and you just leave them. You try not to, for the last 3 days, you try not to open the incubator unless you need to put more water in for the humidity. But even then, you just want to do what you need to do and close them and get out. And then you just let them sit. So we're going to do that. And so today is the 7th. So go forward. That's June 7th. Back up, that's 30 days. Back up 2 days. And we have June 5th. So around June 5th, we should have some baby ducks hatching. So, alright. Very scientific, as you can see. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and we will probably come back with these guys in a week or 10 days or so, and I'll probably candle, I'll candle all of them, but I'll show you guys me candling 2 or 3 of them, and see if I can find something that does have something in it, and see if I can find something that maybe doesn't have anything in it, and see if I can show you guys the difference in that. So for right now, they're just going to be sitting and cooking and getting nice and warm, and we will check back in later with them. Alright, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.